Doing well. This video here is to show you how to do a Google Meetup with your class, virtual meetup with your students online. And I'm going to show you very quickly the best and easiest way to do it. There are several different ways, but the best way to do it to make sure that you get the most amount of students participating is through the process that I'm about to show you here. So first things first, I'm on Google Classroom. I'm actually going to head over to my homepage. You want to have Google Classroom available to you. And you also want to go to your calendar. So the best way to reach it actually is if you head over to, if you're on the home screen like this, you go to your Google Apps waffle on the top right, and you head on down to calendar right here, and you'll open up your district calendar. Now, the best way, this is, again, we haven't even got to the Google Meet app, but this is, again, the best way to make sure that your students are going to participate in whatever virtual hangout you're planning. So what you do right off the bat is you're going to head over to the create icon right here. You're going to hit create, and you'll title this. I'm going to call this my English Meetup. And set a time. So I'd say let's set it up for the 23rd, and we'll meet at 12 p.m. and we'll go to 1 p.m. Perfect. And what you do right here is if you go down to add rooms, location, or conferencing, you want to hit add conferencing. And what it's going to do is create a Google Hangouts or a Google Meet chat room for you and your students automatically. So you don't even have to go over to the Meet yourself. You just have that available. It just created it for you. Now, you have to send it out to your students. And sometimes that can seem very daunting because if you got to add one by one each and every student that you have, for example, that could be very, very time consuming. So what I do is I generate a list of email list for my students. And so what you would do is if you go to Google Classroom and you select your page here and you head on over to your page, you hit the tab that says people at the top. And it takes you to this page right here where you can see all of your wonderful students. And simply what you do is you select them all with that button. So every student's check marked. And you go over to this action button underneath the students tab and you hit email. What that does is it populates an email list of all of your students in the class. So what would happen is your Gmail is going to pop up with this information. Now, here it is, all the emails. So again, several different ways you can approach this email. I've seen it done where you can type, like if you're going to send it to yourself, you can directly email them here. And what you do very simply is you can take this information, this link that's here on the meeting ID. Oops, I'll exit out of there. You hit that link that's on your meeting ID. You can copy and paste that over to the email. There we go. And you can send that over that way with a little message, hey, click here at this time. But probably the better way to do it, because it'll be on their school calendar, is to actually highlight or copy all of these emails. And you copy it, head back over to your calendar, and you could actually invite them right here where it says add guests. And there you go. And it is saved. So what you would do is you would hit save. You can see here all of the emails are there, and they would get a notification through their email about this event and with the link available on the Google Hangouts link. And that way, hopefully a majority of your students will join up to say hi. Now, I'm not going to hit save because I don't want to send this out to them. But I do want to click on this meeting ID here to show you what Google Meets looks like if you haven't seen it already. It's going to start up your camera and your microphone. You may be asked to sign in. There I am. Hi, everybody. And what you'll do is you'll hit this Join Now button. And I recommend if you're meeting with your students, you get there pretty early. Get there about like maybe 15, 20 minutes early and log in before anyone else does. So you can say hi, and here you are. And here I am. You can see my wonderful face as I talk to you from my bedroom with all my kids' artwork on the wall. So this way, when people log in, they can see you. And when you're done, very simply, you can hit this red leave call button. If you also wanted something cool, if you're doing a lecture on Google Meets to your students, you can hit this Present Now button, which presents your screen to anyone else who's in the room. So you could do this if you're doing a slideshow, you hit Present Now, you head on over on your windows to say a slideshow, you bring it up, and they will see it. So if I hit Present Now, for example, you can present your entire screen. It's going to pop this up. It'll ask you, do you want to present? And what you're going to see on it, it'll say, hey, you're sharing your screen right now. And the way you know that you're sharing your screen is if you look up in this corner right here, you could see, or you hit people, you could see this is your presentation. So what I'm presenting is this, but if I went back, they'll be seeing this, or could be seeing my email, or whatever you're sharing. It's there, and you'll be notified many times, like, hey, you're presenting this to everyone, just a heads up. So, but that is what will be presented. So, cool way to do a lecture or discussion with your students and have them participate. So, anyway, that's Google Meets. Please feel free to email me or contact me with any questions. I am here to help you as we take on this challenge together. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day.